Good morning, everyone. So glad that you're here. You've joined us on this glorious sunshiny morning. I hope that it is beautiful where you are. I know that you're all checking regularly the emails that are sent out from Roots to Wings, and you may have noticed that they're starting some outdoor classes. I believe Friday starts this week. Saturday started last week. So if you're interested in trying an additional class outdoors, they're offering that here in the parking lot. And myself included and a number of colleagues, we're all ramping up outdoor classes. So if you're ready to practice out of doors, there's a lot of stuff going on. So do some Google searching and see what you can find for outdoor yoga around our area if you like to practice outdoors. And if you're not completely mobbed by allergies such that outdoors seems like a good idea. Okay, the sound for all of you is muted, so I'm going to tell you what we're doing instead of asking you today. So we're going to work on our hips and a little bit of hamstrings today. So that's why I've had you all gather a strap nearby. And before we get started, just reminding you to be kind to yourself when you stretch your hamstrings. I don't want you to grab a hold of your strap and pull with your arms as hard as you can. I want you to use your abdominals and use the hip flexor in the leg and see if you can bring those two parts closer together instead of grabbing with your biceps and pulling with your arms. All right? Okay, so let's get started this morning on our backs. Please, you can lie in constructive rest with your knees bent and your feet on the floor. Your feet will be a little bit wider than your hips. And once you arrive, allow the weight of your body to become heavier and allow yourself to rest down toward the floor. Please bring your strap near you so that you can take a hold of it here in a few moments when we're going to use it to help us with our hamstrings. Now, constructive rest. Your feet are wider apart than your knees. Allow your hips to be heavy into the floor, the back of your pelvis heavy. Notice the weight of your legs. Let them fall casually toward each other. You don't need to press them together. Just let them relax and kind of hang toward the midline of your mat. Notice your connection to the earth. Sometimes in this environment we feel as if we're completely untethered, and we feel as if we're floating around, bouncing around. As soon as we think we know what's going on, something changes, maybe a program that we use or a schedule that we have. And sometimes we get completely caught up in questions of what if and what about and when and how, and we can allow ourselves to get so worked up and anxious that we feel a little untethered. So as you're resting here on the ground today, notice the connection of your feet to the earth, the back of your pelvis to the earth, your upper back to the earth, your arms to the earth, the back of your head to the earth. And begin to bring your mind to focus now on your breath. And let's pull that breath down and up the length of the spine. As you inhale, pull the breath down the right side. side to the base of the spine. As you exhale, pull the breath up the left side and out through the nose. And finally for this, we'll add the words thank you. As you inhale, say to yourself thank. As you exhale, say to yourself you. This is thanking yourself. Thank you to the spirits, the universe, for whatever you choose to name this morning. And now as you exhale, bring your feet together, open your knees wide apart. And we'll begin a single leg windshield wiper. Lift your right knee so your foot is on the floor. And as you exhale, drop your knee on top of the other one. Reversing, lift your knees so your foot comes to the floor. Open your knee, butterfly once again. Other side, lift your left knee so your foot comes to the floor. Then drape your left leg on top of your other one. Back to the center. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, butterfly, open. Each side again. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, butterfly to the other side. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, open to the other side. Left knee, inhale, lift. Exhale, drape to the other side. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, open to butterfly. As you inhale this time, take your arms up and behind your head toward the wall behind you. Big stretch in. Allow your low back to lift away from the floor. Allow your ribs to lift toward the sky. And as you exhale, arms go in reverse. Squeeze your low belly, squeeze your low ribs. Press your low back toward the mat. Twice more like that. Inhale, lift your arms up. Allow your back to arch. You're sort of cat and cow here in your lumbar spine. Reverse, exhale, rounding it out. Arms come down, just press your low back in. Last one, inhale, arms lift, reach behind you. Exhale, arms lower, arms come down, low back presses, really squeeze your belly. Relax your arms, lift your knees, feet again, come to the floor. This time, bring your right knee into your chest, hold on to it with your hands, give yourself a squeeze, and rotate your ankle around in circles. Now, let go of your right hand. Use just your left hand and draw your knee in a circle. Notice here you need to be strong in your abdominals. Press the floor, slow movement, slow breath. Reverse direction. Pull your knee in again nice and close. This time, push your leg up toward the ceiling, straight leg, reach through your heel, press your heel up, pull your toes toward your face. Now we're going to drape the ankle over the other knee. Ankle over knee coming to figure four. Very gently, a little bit of movement side to side. Engage your abdominals. Allow your hips to rock across the back of your pelvis, side to side. It's fine if your hip lifts away from the floor. That's going to help you move. Coming back to center, release. Let's take that right leg, kick it up toward the ceiling again. Reach your arms behind you toward the back wall. Engage your abdominals, pull them down toward the floor. Press your left foot to the floor as you inhale. Slowly lower your leg as you exhale. Lower your arms at the same time all the way down, landing together, heel and arms, same time. Relax. Bend both knees. Left knee comes to your chest this time. Squeeze it in tight. Rotate left ankle around in circles here. All right, this time push your leg up toward the ceiling. Press it as straight as you can get it. Push through the heel. Pull your toes toward your head. Rotate your ankle, point and flex your ankle. Now we'll bend the knee and cross the ankle over your knee. Drape your ankle on top of your knee. Allow your knee to fall away, figure 4. Pull your knees side to side now. Allow them to gently swish back and forth as you allow your hips to also be soft. Small movement, slow movement. Squeeze your abdominals to protect your back. Pause in the center and bring your knees a little closer into your body. Give yourself a squeeze. Release that. Right foot comes to the floor. Kick your left leg up toward the ceiling. Inhale your arms overhead behind you. Exhale, squeeze your belly. Slowly lower your leg as you lower your arms at the same time. Meeting the floor together, arms and foot all the way down. Release. Bend both knees. Feet to the floor. Widen your feet this time. Bend your elbows into cactus and drop your knees side to side. Add your head opposite your knees, side to side. Windshield wiper with both knees. And release. Coming back to the center. This time place your feet to the floor as if you're doing bridge pose. So press your feet down. Press your lower back down. Find your strap and we're going to place the balls of your foot in your strap and straighten your leg as best you can. You don't have to reach up to the ceiling. You could reach out in front of you if that means a straight leg. Okay? So the left knee is bent and your foot is on the floor to help you. Press into that left leg so that you can squeeze your abdominals and press the low back down to the mat. Now let's bring both straps into your right hand. Place your left hand on your left hip to hold it in place. Take your your foot open a little bit to the side. We're going to draw clockwise circles, small to large, 4 circles, gradually getting bigger. Try not to let your left leg swim all around. Anchor it. Now we reverse the circle, large to small. Keep your abdominals fired up. Press your foot down. Keep your knee pointed at the sky. All right, pause in the center or with a straight leg lowered wherever you need. And let's bring both hands, one to each strap. Feel free to wrap around your hand if you need to for extra wrist support. Option here to lift up a little closer to your leg. Tuck your chin to your chest and roll up bringing your shoulders off the floor. The final option is to reach your legs straight out on the left side. Remember, please don't pull with your arms. Use your abdominals and your hip flexors to hold yourself up. All right, release shoulders and head to the mat. Bend both knees a little bit and replace the strap. So steal your strap away from your right foot to your left foot. Allow your right foot to come down to the mat. Your left leg is straight somewhere, somehow. Push through the bent knee so you can straighten out that heel. Fire up abdominals. Press lower back to the mat. Both straps to your left hand. Right hand comes to your hip to anchor. Counterclockwise, small to big, circling your leg. 4 times. Gradually getting bigger. Careful shape here. Notice if you're making a weirdo shape. Try to make a circle or an oval. Reverse directions, large to small. Once you reach your 4th circle, come back to the center. Push your legs straight. Reach your hands up as high as they'll go. Tuck your chin. Press your low back down. Lift yourself up close to your foot. Hold on. If you're already that close, you can hold on to your leg. Keep breathing, and you have the option to straighten your opposite leg on the floor. Squeeze your abdominals. Squeeze your hip flexor. As you exhale, lower your shoulders and your head. Bend both knees. Feet come to the floor next to each other. Knees open to butterfly. Feet rest together. Arms rest in cactus. Inhaling, knees rise, feet to the floor. This time, use your feet to help you. Lift your hips and move your hips to the right side of your mat. Straighten your left leg on the floor. Bend your right knee, bring it in. Hold it with your left hand. Pull it across your body towards a twist. So your knee might not go all the way to the floor. That's perfectly fine. You could prop it up with your hand, or you could get a block and place your shin on a block. Pillows, blankets, bolsters, all of those work. If you need to soften this for your back, please bend both knees and place something between your shins. You could even allow your shoulders on top of each other, or your right arm on top of your body. That will very much soften what's happening in your lower back. All right. Now, work towards straightening your right leg a little bit. Bend your knee again. Roll to your back. Both knees bent. Feet to the floor. Lift your hips. Move your hips to the other side, over to the left. Straighten your right leg on the floor. Bring your left knee in, hold it with your opposite hand, bring it across the body toward a twist. Your knee probably won't make it to the floor, that's okay. You could put a support underneath, maybe a block, pillow, cushion, bolster, blanket. If you need to soften this, both knees are bent. Block between your knees. Left arm on your body. Shoulders rolling backward. All right. Begin to work your left leg towards straight. Bend your knee again, roll onto your back. Both knees bend, feet to the floor. Return, middle of your mat, hips go in the middle. Both knees come in toward your chest. Hands to knees, give yourself a squeeze. All right, circle your knees around. Reverse your circle. And release, feet to the floor, arms by your sides, bridge pose. Press your low back down, lift your hips up, reach toward the sky. Exhale, one vertebrae, roll down, little bit at a time, all the way down to the mat. Add your arms if you'd like. Inhale, lift the hips, arms reach up and overhead. Reverse, exhale, roll it back down. Hips and hands land at the same time. Twice more. Inhale, raise your hips up, raise your arms overhead. Exhale, reverse, coming back down. Last one. Inhale, hips up, lift up. Exhale, return all the way back down. Straighten your legs on the floor. Shake your feet side to side. We'll make a lateral banana stretch, crescent moon stretch. Walk your feet to the right. Walk your head and shoulders to the right. Take your arms over your head, biceps by your ears, like you're doing exalted mountain pose. Maybe you connect your hands behind your head. Maybe you cross your left ankle over the right with straight legs. Anchor the back of your pelvis. Anchor both shoulders. Release arms and legs. Walk back to center. Exalted mountain on the floor. Other side, walk your feet to the left. Walk your head and shoulders and arms to the left. Stay here, or maybe connect your hands overhead. Cross your right ankle over your left. Anchor the back of your pelvis, the back of your shoulders. Deep breathing into the side ribs. Thank you. Letting go, arms and legs. Walk back to center, exalted. Bring your arms up, palms face the ceiling. Bring your knees bent, feet to the floor. Inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, roll to your right side. Bring your left side on top, roll all the way over. Press up, tabletop. Bring yourself back together, table. From tabletop, set up for cat and cow. Begin to move with your breath. As you inhale, lift your heart and tail. Stretch the front body. Exhale, round your back, chin and hips toward each other. Other way. Inhale, open the front body. Exhale, squeeze the front body. Last one, open the front body. Exhale, squeeze the front body. Coming to neutral spine, extend your right leg to the right, right arm to the right. Inhale, twist right, reach your fingers up as you rotate your chest to the side. While you're here, rotate your right wrist around. And as you inhale, untwist back to tabletop. Change sides. Left arm and leg out to the side. Inhale, twist. Rotate open to the left. Long spine here, tail to crown, reach open. Exhale, return tabletop. First side once again, right leg, right arm. This time we're going to add a flowing motion. So as you inhale, twist right, lift your arm. As you exhale, tuck underneath, twist left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tuck under. We were just talking about pollen, weren't we? Inhale, open up. Exhale, tuck under. All right, change sides, come through tabletop, trade out, left arm and leg, extend. Inhale, left arm reaches, open toward the side. Exhale, thread the needle, slide it through and across. Coming back, inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist under. Inhale, twice more, twist open left. Exhale, cross through. Last one, inhale, lift up. Exhale, cross through. Tabletop. And this time, let's take an extension through bird dog. Reach your right fingertips forward and your opposite leg to the back. When you're ready, inhale, lift up your arm and your leg. Squeeze your tush, squeeze your belly, lift away from the floor. Strong body here. Second side, return through table. Left fingers forward, right foot back, lift. Returning through table. First side again, right arm forward, opposite leg back. Lift and lower with your breath. As you inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, change sides. Left fingers, right toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. And release. Okay. So this time, from hands and knees, take your right leg bent out to the side like you're a dog with a fire hydrant. Then you're going to draw a circle with your knee, big circles all the way around. Reverse direction. How big can you make those circles go? All right, this time extend your right leg out to the right side. Then we're going to lift it and sweep it behind us to the opposite corner of your mat, all the way out across. Press the balls of your foot to the floor. Squeeze your left shoulder toward your left hip. Pull your navel up away from the floor. Extend down through your tailbone. Release that leg, lift it up, swing it all the way back around. Bring it to the outside of your right hand. Leave your left fingers on the floor or a block, twisting here. Bring your right hand to your knee. Rotate to the right, open your heart. Option to add your arm, reaching up toward the sky. Pull your belly to your spine. Reach your tailbone down the length of your back. option to take both blocks under your hands, half split here. Now we're going to toggle back and forth between the lunge and the split. So as you inhale, lunge forward, try to get your knee over your ankle. As you exhale, hips backward. If you're using blocks, bring them with you so they remain under your shoulders. Inhale, lunge forward. Exhale, pull backward. Inhale, lunge forward. Exhale, pull backward. One more time, inhale, lunge forward. Exhale, pull backward. Release both knees together so you're kneeling. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, lower yourself into child's pose. Release your arms out the front. Take any shape with your legs together or apart. Rest your hands, arms on the floor. Maybe placing your hands under your head. Notice how you are feeling here. Notice what parts of your body are now grounded to the earth. Often we will find ourselves upside down, twisted, topsy-turvy, and we're not sure which end is up. Ask yourself in those moments, where am I grounded? And oftentimes that leads us to our tools to ground ourselves, and we remind ourselves of our own tools for grounding. Maybe that means giving yourself a timeout. Maybe that means going for a walk. Maybe that means reaching out to someone else or something else and asking for support from a friend, a loved one, a pet, a plant, anything that listens to you speak your truth. Begin to round your back, slide up again into a cat stretch. Exhale, neutral spine. Get settled in tabletop. We're going to take that sequence on the other side. You'll start with your left leg lifted up, bent out to the side. And next, draw big circles with your knee all the way around. Reverse direction. And release. This time, extend your straight leg out to the side. Now lift it and sweep it up behind you all the way around to the other side. Tuck the balls of your feet under. Straight leg, press into that foot. Pull your right shoulder back toward your right hip and pull your navel up to your spine, extending your tailbone down the length of that straight leg. All right, squeeze your tush, lift that leg up, bring it around all the way out to the front. It's going to go to the outside of your hand. Then we'll move it in and we'll come into a lunge. Bring your left hand to your knee, right hand can stay on the floor or maybe a block. We're going to twist to the left. Rotate your chest toward your knee. Option to release your arm upward toward the sky. You might like to keep your hand on your sacrum or the side of your hip. Inhaling, unwind to the front. Pull your hips back, straightening out the hamstring. So again, option here to use some support. I'm going to use 2 blocks, one under each hand. pulling the hips back as you bring the heart forward. Now we're going to toggle between those two parts. As you inhale, bend your knees, slide yourself forward, but lift your chest. Exhale, pull the hips backward, but don't let your back round. Think about sternum to your knee. Sternum to your big toe. Slide forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, slide backward. Again, inhale, forward. Exhale, backward. All right, this time we're going to stay forward. Keep that knee bent. Option here to take one hand to your knee and see if you can lift your heart a little bit. Option to lift both hands to your knee. Then we're going to push off this front knee, pull ourselves up to kneeling, and bring this front leg right back to the next one. Okay, so we're kneeling now. Good. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Coming to stand up. Tuck your toes underneath you. Push yourselves back. You might need a block for this. Coming onto the soles of your feet, press yourself into standing forward fold. Drop down. Remember, standing forward fold takes all shapes and sizes. You might need bent knees, forearms on your knees, heart forward, belly tucked, squeezing. As you inhale, halfway lifting, heart forward, elbows to the sky. Forward fold as you exhale, go again, folding down. Bend your knees, rise all the way up, reach to the sky, arms lift, exalted, palms touch, come to your heart. Step your feet wide, hands to your hips, circling your hips around, wide circles. Reverse direction. And coming up to standing, inhale your arms all the way up. This time, shift your upper body to the right, shift your hips to the left, and send your weight onto your left foot, lifting up to the balls of your right foot, and maybe releasing that foot from the floor by flexing your ankle. Nice stretch, everybody. Keep your gaze forward, right out the front. Have a look forward, relax the back of your neck, that's it. All right, back to both feet on the ground. Inhale, straight up. Let's take a slightly wider leg forward fold. Sweep all the way down. Forward fold. Half lift. Open up your heart. Forward, elbows toward the sky. Tailbone drops. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, lift all the way up, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands come down through your heart. Let's try the other side. Inhale, arms all the way up. Reach your arms to the left, shift your hips to the right. All right, now we're going to shift all of our weight over onto that right foot. Soften your knee there so you can keep buoyancy in that leg. And as you're ready, maybe flex your left ankle so your foot no longer touches the floor. Tailbone remains reaching down. You're breathing, you're smiling, you look fabulous. You feel fabulous. And release. Let's place that foot on the floor. Inhale all the way up. Look to the sky. Forward fold, swan dive. Exhale all the way down. Halfway up. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop down. Bring your feet heel-toe together. Tadasana pose. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, arms beside your body. Mountain pose, Samasthitihi. All right, we're going to take our feet wide for goddess pose now, for groin stretch. So you can turn sideways if you need. You're going to widen your feet, pull your heels in and your toes out a bit and find a place that feels good to you as you bend your knees and settle down into your hips. As you do this, take care your knees and ankles are pretty tall, stacked right on top of each other. You don't want your feet way beyond your knee. That's not going to support you. You also don't want your foot inside of your knee. That's also not going to support you. Okay, here we go. Tailbone drops. Arms are going to come out and bend like cactus. So my friends, your choice to stay right here, wherever you would like to go, or you're going to make this dynamic by moving. The inhale will straighten arms and legs, really press the ground. Your exhale, go right back where you came from, bend. Great, up and down if you like. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, bend. Good, inhale, straighten out. Exhale, bend. One more of these, straighten out and bend. Terrific. Now we're going to place the hands down onto the thighs. Bring your fingers over the front and your heels out the back. From here, put some weight on your legs so your upper body kind of is supported with your arms. Then twist, dropping your left shoulder down toward the floor. Turn your chest to look at your right thigh. Come back to the center. Other side. Drop your right shoulder toward the floor. Turn your chest to look at your left thigh. Back and forth. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. All done. Inhale, center. Arms reach to the sky, all the way up. And relax. Make your feet parallel this time. You can drop your arms and shake out your arms, squeeze your fists, and roll your wrists. While you're doing all of that, take your hips side to side. Feel how that loosens on the outside and the underside of the connector of that big thigh bone. Okay? Let's take this into Warrior Two. Rotate your right leg to the right. Make your stance as wide as you need. Bend into your front knee. Arms go wide. Gaze over your right fingers. Press into your back foot. Lift up through your Uddiyana Bandha. Squeeze your lower belly. Reverse warrior as you inhale. Right arm lifts. Return, Warrior Two. Straighten your right leg, reverse triangle, lean to the back again. Strong legs here. Reverse triangle. That's it. Warrior Two again. This time side angle, reach right, hand or elbow to knee. Left arm sweeps across bicep by ear, or reach left fingers to the sky. Strong back leg, open heart. Warrior Two, inhale. Exhale, straight legs, parallel feet, lower your arms. Inhale, reach your arms forward, open them wide. Exhale, give yourself a hug around the outside of your body. Reach toward the outside edges. Notice which arm is on top. We're going to do both. Inhale, lift your heart and elbows. Exhale, tuck your chin, squeeze your elbows toward your ribs. Inhale, release your arms, open up wide, looking toward the sky. Opposite side, cross the other arm over to the outside, give yourself a hug. Inhale, lifting your heart and your arms. Exhale, tuck your chin, pull your elbows toward your ribs. Inhale, open up really wide. Exhale, release into Warrior Two. Rotate your left leg, bend your left knee. Open your arms wide. Gaze over your left fingers. Strong legs. Strong in your middle. Zipper up. Reverse warrior, left arm toward the sky. Lower your right arm down, let it relax. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, lean back again. Left arm to the sky, left arm to the sky. Reverse your triangle. Inhale, warrior two. Side angle this time. Reach left. Drop your hand or elbow to your knee. Sweep your right arm up and over across by your ear. Or maybe reach fingers to the sky. Open your heart. Return warrior two. Straighten legs. Exhale, parallel your feet. All right. Inhale, arms come forward. This time, arms go up overhead. Exhale, sweep them around the back. Draw a big circle. Release your arms down. Reverse that. Inhale, arms up the back. All the way up and around the front and relax. All right, we're going to finish this standing sequence with triangle. Rotate your right leg to the right. Get closer with your feet if you need. Inhale, arms open. Reach right as you exhale. Lower right as you inhale. Lift the fingers. Open the heart. Soften this left shoulder. If you need, drop that left arm down and let it drape on top of your hip. Inhale, rise up, bend your knee through warrior two. Straighten your legs, change over to the other side. Rotate your other leg. All right. Arms wide as you inhale. Exhale, reach left, lower your left, lift your right. Strong triangle here. Tailbone pulls forward, strong legs, open your heart. Where can you ground into the earth? Bend your knee to rise up, warrior two. Straighten your legs, parallel your feet. Heel toe your feet together and shake out your legs. All right, so we're going to take a couple more hip circles, rotate them around. To finish standing today, we're going to use a balance. And this one might be a little tricky, so if you want to have a chair or a wall nearby, we're doing a single knee lift. And I'll show you where we're going with this. We're going to start out by lifting one knee up, okay? But then we're going to take this lifted knee and we're going to reach it out to the side. Then that lifted knee is going to come across the body toward the other side so the other hand can catch it. And then it'll go back out, okay? So, if you want to hold your chair or the wall, it'll be on your right side. And your left foot is going to be the one that's flying around, okay? So here we go. As you inhale, focus your weight on your left side and lift your the left knee up. So focus your weight on your right side. Lift your left knee up. All right, now you're going to take this left leg and reach it down to the left corner outside. Feel free to put it on the floor or hover it. Then bring it across and tap it or hold it with your opposite hand. Good. Release, reach it out. Maybe your left arm comes across your face, over your head, opposite arm and leg. Then as you bring your knee across, your arm goes down. All right, here's our brain yoga. Are you thoroughly confused? Reach your leg out to the corner. Reach your arm across to the opposite corner. And lift your knee, lower your arm. Last one like that. Reach it across, pull it in and up, and let go. All right, both feet on the floor. Whew, do you feel tired and pinchy in that right hip that you were standing on? That's right, move them side to side, shake it out. We have one more side to do, then we're all done with this. Okay, so focus standing this time on your left leg. Hold the wall on the left side or your chair, whatever you need. Then you'll lift up this right knee and hold on to it on the same side. Feel that low back lengthen out. Let go and stretch your right leg down and out toward the corner. Maybe put your toe on the floor. Then you're going to bring it across, Tap your knee or hold your knee with your opposite hand. Cross your body. Let go, reach it out. Then bring your knee up and across. Maybe you want to use your arm this time. As you reach it out, your arm crosses up and over. Think side angle, right? Then as you lift your knee, sweep your arm down and point it where your foot was. Yeah, there we go. Across and across. Good. One more. Across and across. All right, release. Feet to the floor. Shake out your legs. Hip circles, rotate them around. Other direction. All right. Let's take 5-pointed star, open all the way up. Forward fold, all the way down. Make your way through seated onto your back. Drop down as we begin our practice, constructive rest. Roll into your back. Feet are wider than your knees. Drop in. As you exhale, lower your knees to the left. Modify this twist any way you want. If you want to get a little deeper, go ahead and stack your knees. Rotate your heart open. If you'd like to go all the way into that cross-legged, straight leg stretch, go ahead here. And we're coming back through the center, changing over to the other side. Drop your knees to the right. Feel free to stay right here where you are. If you want this to go a little deeper, go ahead and stack your knees up on top of each other. If you'd like to get that full hip stretch and you want to come into straight leg extension, go right ahead, tuck that hip underneath, extend both legs out long. Release, coming back through the center. Butterfly, your knees open and your feet together. Arms can be wherever is comfortable. Maybe on your body, maybe out in cactus, or overhead at opposite elbows. Make any final stretches or movements that feel good to your body. Before you finish, allow yourself to rest when you're all finished. Constructive rest, Shavasana, legs up the wall or on a chair. All of those feel really nice. Once you find yourself in Shavasana, notice where you are connected to the earth. Notice your roots and your support structure that is underneath you. Even when you feel untethered, you are always connected. Ask yourself often, where am I connected? And maybe you'll find there are places where you feel disconnected, but you wish to become connected. And there you can make a goal for yourself to work on your connections. And begin to deepen your breath. Invite small movements to come into your fingers and your toes. Gently bring your knees in closer to your body. Give yourself a squeeze, rocking side to side. Rolling onto your right side before pressing up into a comfortable seat. Settle into your seat. Notice how your support structure, the tethering, the grounding underneath you has shifted in this position. Drop your fingers out beside you as you lower your chin to your chest. Inhale, raise your arms and face to the sky. Palms touch as you bring your hands together down in front of your body. And we'll close our practice sharing the sound of one Om together. Take a deep breath in. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you everyone for coming out once again and taking this time to be together, taking this time for yourself. Say your thank yous to yourself often to remind yourself how wonderful it is to all be here together. Yes. So, thank you everyone. You're all still muted. I'm sorry about that, but thank you. It was great to see all of you. I hope you stay well and good luck with the allergies and enjoy this beautiful weather. I hope you you can be out and about soon. Hi, Beth. Beth is going to unmute everybody.